The classic JRPG resurgence is upon us. Thank you, Square. Square said to expect more games along the lines of Octopath Traveler. In the recent earnings conference, what is it? Check my fucking notes. In the recent earnings conference, Square said a lot of shit about Octopath. They were like, man, this thing sold a lot better than we thought it would. Obviously, everyone knows that at this point. They've been celebrating that shit everywhere. They were like, holy fuck, people wanted a classic style JRPG? Who would have thought? Obviously, it harkens back to the era of Chrono Trigger, of Final Fantasy VI, of all your just classic fun turn-based RPGs on your Super Nintendo, on your Genesis, on all your old systems, you know, PlayStation 1 even, come on. And people like this shit. There's a huge audience for this. There's tons of channels dedicated solely to JRPGs, Super Derek RPGs. I'm looking right at you, buddy. But so yeah, I mean, that's a great thing for people who like fucking classic RPGs and don't like the weird, wacky new style of RPGs where a lot of them just go crazy and do weird controls and weird gimmicks to like level up characters. All kinds of people do all kinds of crazy shit in RPGs nowadays. Some people just want a straightforward, you know, you got your party, you got your characters, level them up, go on your adventure, fight your bosses, do your thing, and there you go. That's fun. It's a fun experience. I like it. I like grinding. I like the classic style RPG, and I'm glad that we get to expect more from Square. Thank you so much, Square, for that. You guys make great stuff. They didn't mention if games were going to be Nintendo exclusive or not. They just said they're going to put out the games where appropriate, which is fine because I don't want to be greedy. You know, I like my Switch a lot, but I've got a PS4 and an Xbox. I understand each of those have separate audiences. There's the Nintendo crowd, there's the PlayStation crowd, there's the Xbox crowd. Everyone should be able to enjoy these. No one should be upset that they're not gonna be Nintendo exclusive. That's kind of a dick move for you, buddy. Everyone needs to experience these and have a good time. If Octopath was on PlayStation and Xbox, Square would make more money and they have more incentive to make more games. So why not? Why not put them everywhere? Come on. They also said that the Switch is a perfect platform for middle-range games. I don't know if they consider Octopath a middle-range game. They're like, this is not a high-end, it's not a low-end, it's middle tier. It's something we put a good amount of effort in, but not our best work. I don't know what that means. It sounds kind of weird.
Maybe graphically?
Yeah, graphically maybe, I don't know. Yeah, probably, might be graphically, because you know the Switch is not up to snuff with the big boys. But the graphics on Octopath are universally praised, I think. I think everybody thinks they're pretty cool. They got a weird little 2.5D situation going where it's like a pop-up book, basically. It looks really awesome. Across the board, great news. Thank you, Square. I can't wait to get on to all these awesome classic style RPGs. Please give us some remakes too, because I want fucking Chrono Trigger so fucking bad in that art style. I would be so fucking happy if you did that. Please, just, you can even charge me $60 and I'll do it. I'm just that much of a bitch. Apparently, IGN plagiarized a review from a smaller YouTuber named Boomstick Reviews. He reviewed Dead Cells, the game on Nintendo Switch. I don't know much about it. It looks like whatever to me, but that's not the point here. This guy had a video, he reviewed it, and he said, you know, blah, 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 this is it, and that, and blue, blue. He's talking about the game, and then IGN puts up their review of the game, and they go, ooh, blah, blah, blue, blah, 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 blue, and it sounds the exact same fucking shit as what this guy said. They switched up a couple words here and there, made it their own a little bit, but it's clearly his work. Even the remarks he made even come in the same, close to the same timestamp as this guy's reviews. He put them side by side on his channel and was like, hey, IGN stole my review, what do I do? And everybody's talking about this. IGN, I don't know how this happened. I mean, the guy who did the fucking shit was like, oh, this guy's got like 11K subs. No one's gonna see this shit. Obviously, we're gonna see this shit because we're the fucking internet. We see everything like this.
How many
IGN.
subs does the guy have?
He had 11K last time I
he's got
checked.
almost 30K now. So
Really?
IGN, if you're watching this, steal our review.
Yeah, steal our review, and we'll be upset about it. Wink. We'll be like, dang it, IGN. Well, there you go. He got boosted all through the roof. Good for you.
He's psyched.
Booms. I'm sure he is psyched.
His review has over 300,000 views. I just checked.
Wow, damn. So this has really just blown up his stuff greatly. So good for you, Boomstick over there. But yeah, I think they should probably compensate him because the fucking guy who did the review, they paid this guy to do the review and they just ripped that guy off. This is clearly plagiarism and it's illegal. I don't know to what extent they could get in trouble for this because it is just a YouTube video. But I think that they should compensate this guy. Obviously, he's done well for himself since this happened. He's boosted his popularity a lot, but that doesn't matter, IGN. This is, you fucked up here, all right? You took down
10% off the IGN premium member.
Give him the 10% off the fucking subscription to IGN. It's a great subscription. You get all your news 10 minutes earlier than everybody else. But anyways, hook this guy up with something. Come on, don't be a dick. You took the review down. You know you did wrong. issue an apology at the very least, you motherfucking bastards. I go to you for news. I mean, the shit I talk about in this video, I go look up IGN, I go, that's an interesting news story. I got some stuff to say about that. I'm gonna say that. So I appreciate you to a certain extent, but this was unacceptable, boys. Come on. Ant-Man and the Wasp is the last Marvel movie that's gonna be coming to Netflix. They're terminating their deal with Netflix. Disney is coming out with their own streaming service, so I'm assuming they're gonna remove all Disney properties from Netflix. I don't know what the deal is with the Marvel Netflix shows like Luke Cage and all that shit, Daredevil and shit. I don't know what the deal is with those, if they're gonna let them run their course or they're gonna take them away, or I don't fucking know what the deal is. I guess we'll have to see about that. But apparently they are terminating their deal, so I'd imagine they are going out the window, right? They're gonna go over to Disney's fucking streaming platform because they need some fucking content, right? I mean, what the fuck else? So I mean, they got their Disney movies, they got all this shit, but they need TV shows. They're actually trying to buy the rights to Star Wars TV shows from the current owners who are like fucking AT&T and like Comcast or somebody. I don't remember who fucking owns the TV rights, but they're trying to get them back from them as well. They're trying to beef up their streaming service. Obviously, it's Disney, so they're not gonna have too much of a problem. They own fucking everything, right? But they said they're gonna stream. They're not gonna have any R-rated movies on their streaming platform. So I don't know if maybe they'll cut a deal with someone else to do. I don't know what fucking R-rated movies Disney's even owns really. So maybe there's none. I don't know. There has to be some, right? I don't fucking know. Maybe there aren't. But if there are, maybe they'll cut a deal with somebody. I don't know what the deal is there. But there you go. If you want to watch some Marvel movies or from Disney shit and you don't feel like getting the Disney app when it comes out in 2019, you better fucking hurry and get your goddamn fill on Netflix, because that shit is going bye-bye. But Netflix is doing just fine, don't worry. Biggest media company in the world right now. They got this. Some more movie news. Bautista said he is going to try to get out of being in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 if they do not use James Gunn's script for the third movie. He's already submitted it. Disney already has a script. It was supposed to be good to go, rated rip, all that stuff. They were going to begin filming soon, but hey, you know, the whole James Gunn thing, you know what the fuck happened. Go check it out if you don't. But Bautista said, I'm not having this shit. No. And I love that. I like that he's got his boys back like that, real tough. Obviously, he's in a contract, but he's gonna ask to be released from his contract, and I'm sure if they don't release him from his contract, he's gonna be a fucking asshole on set and hard to deal with. And get this fucking fly out of here.
Why doesn't he just sandbag on set and just be like, oh no, Star-Lord, what are you doing?
That's what I picture him doing, because I mean,
what can you do?
He's legally obliged to do the job. If they don't want to get him out of his contract, he's got to go there. But he's a tough guy. I'm sure he's a badass, and he's gonna be a dick on set. He's gonna be like, yeah, just exactly what you said, like, oh my God, Star-Lord, what are we doing?
What I just said.
I know.
I just
wanted to do my own version, so.
Mine was better. Ask the Academy.
Academy? What do you think? Who gets the Oscar? That fly is gonna fuck. So yeah, sick moves Bautista. He was talking to Chris Pratt about it, and Pratt was being all religious and praying to God about it, and I don't know what he's gonna do there. But hey, he's trying to rally the troops, and I like this a lot, because it's like, come on guys, the shit's not that big of a deal. We're not gonna get into that here, but I'm really psyched for Bautista being a bad boy with Disney. Good going, you big boy. Bad bold man. Apparently, Capcom executives are saying that they would rather a game have a better rating, across the board, get a 9 out of 10 or whatever, than sell millions upon millions of more copies. Apparently, they literally said, we'd rather get a better review than sell millions more copies. I'm like, why are you lying, Capcom? Who do you think's gonna read this and believe? It's like, see, Capcom's, they got integrity, all right? These guys do not take guff. Like, Capcom are the fucking biggest douches in gaming right now when it comes to integrity or anything like that. They try to squeeze every little penny out of everything they fucking can. Don't tell me you'd rather have artistic integrity than have a game sell well. You're fucking lying. They're like, we got shareholders to appease, we know that, but we also have internal checklists that we're not happy if they're not met. And like just going on about stuff like that, I'm like, what the fuck are you lying about? Come on, get the fuck out of here. Because they were talking about, they made an example of Resident Evil 6 has sold 2 million more copies to date than Resident Evil 7, and they're like, well, we're more happy with Resident Evil 7. And it's like, don't fucking bullshit me, because I remember you were bummed that Resident Evil 7 wasn't selling well, and you're like, oh, this sucks, Resident Evil 7 is not selling well, like, dang it. And it's like, now you're trying to flip the script and be like, no guys, look, we're sick, we're that game company that wants to make awesome, badass games only. We don't care about money over here at Capcom, big corporation, no. Just don't lie, Capcom. You're dicks, and we know it. Don't pretend. Don't try to make people think you're cool when you're not. It's cool. We're gonna keep giving you chances because you're fucking Capcom, and you used to be the gods in the '90s. If you saw a Capcom game, you're like, boom, this is gonna be gold. But we're gonna keep giving you chances. Don't worry. Just don't pretend like you're somebody you're not. Okay? A high school student named Ronnie Doyle, age 14, sent his fucking copy of Earthbound to outer space. His grandpa helped a Kickstarter, I believe it was a crowdfunded project called Earth to Sky Calculus, and you get if you give to this project, you get to send something that's smaller than a lunchbox to outer space. It has to be smaller than a lunchbox. They fucking hook a GPS up to it, and they throw that motherfucker right in outer space. It's like not really in outer space. It's like the very edge of the atmosphere, but it looks like it's in outer space. Obviously, if it was in outer space, it just fucking float away, I guess. I don't know how that shit works, or I don't know if it would get back to Earth. I don't know, but it's right on the edge. It looks really cool. There's a picture of it on screen right now. You're seeing it. That's Earthbound in fucking outer space. I'm sure that is the first Earthbound to be in outer space, which is pretty cool because the game has...
I sent one before.
Oh, Cameron, did you send one really?
Yeah, I didn't tell
Oh, well, there you go. He didn't tell anybody. How'd you get it up there?
I just threw it.
Wow. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Cameron is very strong, as you now know. But that's pretty awesome. Earthbound's very heavily inspired by aliens and outer space and all that kind of shit. You got the star, man. Come on. We know the game. Don't play. So that's really cool, and it was one of his. It's not like he just bought this and was like, I'm gonna send Earthbound to space, and I'm gonna be the meme of the internet. This was a prized possession of his. He loves this game. He's a 14-year-old. That's pretty crazy. He loves Earthbound. I guess there are some cool kids out there. I didn't know about him. Hi, Ronnie. But that's really awesome. He sent one of his prized possessions. He knew there was a risk of it getting destroyed, and he said, you know what? This is for the good of the world that this Earthbound gets in that orbit. And he sent that motherfucker up there, and then he GPS tracked it. They got it back, and boom, it works still. He's got it in his collection still. They had to put 2 screws in the side, but hey, that's just part of the adventure, you know. They're like that. I don't think that brings the value down. I think if anything, the Earthbound's worth probably the most out of any Earthbound. It's been to fucking outer space, and there's proof and evidence that it's been to outer space. But he said he's not going to sell it. He said the only way he'll get rid of it if someone trades him a stadium event. I don't know why he wants a stadium event. Obviously, he either wants money or just wants to have like the rarest NES game. I don't know what the fuck he wants. If he wants money, just sell the Earthbound, but he's like, okay, it's not worth stadium event money. I know that. But regardless, it is very cool and brought a smile to my face. And I believe Cameron's too. He loved the picture. We saw it. We said, now that's just nice. Thanks, Ronnie, for doing that. Sending your Earthbound to outer space where it belongs. You're a true hero. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike it. I know you're going to do it anyways. Just do it for your own sake and mine. We'll feel better. We'll all feel better. Anyways, drop a comment down below. You like what the stories we talked about? What about this motherfucking Earthbound in outer space? Isn't that just neat? Doesn't that just bring a tear to your eye? It does for me. If you're new here, subscribe. Join us on this journey that we call the YouTubes. And if you want to go above and beyond all of that, hit up our Patreon for as low as $1 a month. That is only $12 a year. And we can use that money to buy cool stuff for the channel. All our current patrons, you're amazing. And we love you to bits. And we want to kiss you on the lips if you're 18 and you consent. And if you want to go check out some other content besides our gaming stuff, we got a skateboarding channel, FU Crew Adventures. You know the deal about that. Tony Hawk approved. And if you want to see some vlog type of stuff, Bubby's World. I got 3 vlogs in the can. I've just been busy. Sorry, guys. They're coming V soon. Woo! V soon. So check that out. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Have a good day or a good night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Are the Smash fans gone?
Yeah, they're gone because you're a dick.